welcome to another YouTube video. Kind of had to change plans. I originally wanted to film this video outside, but as you may be able to tell from that intro, it was actually raining and you know, my hair was straight. So I decided to wait until dark because where I'm gonna film this video in all these sheds is in front of the window, so I didn't want like any backlight. Today we're gonna do something really fun. We're gonna go through the elk sheds that I found in the past 6 hikes. Literally only 6 hikes, and there's well over 100 pounds of antler here, and within them there are 4 elk sets that I found in 5 days, and then I found another single off another. We'll get into it. So there's just a lot of cool like relationships between each of the sheds and like where and why and how they were found. So I kind of want to go through and tell the story through each in one video, which is going to be really fun. I'm also going to give you score information and weight information on the elk antlers because there's been so many people asking about what they weigh. Okay, before we get started, I just want to tell you guys what I'm wearing real quick. You guys may have heard, or if you've seen me decorate my house doll, you know one of my favorite colors is red. And the RakAdx April subscription box, combo box that I get, has a red hat. How cool is this hat? I love it so much. And there's a cool design on the back. Where is it? Right there. I love it. Bent brim. And then it also comes with this top. So you got the cool dark green, which is definitely my second favorite color. Maybe my first favorite color during hunting season. So you have the cool elk antler, RakAdx Outfitters, and then you got a cool design as well where mine is tucked in a little bit, but I just love the detail that they put in. Also some on the shoulder right here. I swear I say every month with this subscription box is my favorite month, but this is definitely my favorite month so far. So just trust me, take my word for it. Use my code Bridget and get 20% off. Get your box for nearly nothing, and I promise you, because you guys are my subscribers, we're all gonna love it. Okay, let's get right to it. So this set here, I'm gonna move it out of the way. This one wasn't outside on the truck, but this is the only set that I have like easily accessible in my house right now that is not from this year, from this 6-day streak that I'm gonna show you. But I'm still gonna hold it up to show it to you because before these past 6 days, this was my biggest set ever. So compare this to all these new sets I found, which are literally like pretty much every single one is bigger. It's still a really heavy bowl. Well, I don't know if you're gonna be able to see him in this house, but I can hold him like that so you can see. So really cool 7-point on this side. This is the side I found. A friend matched this side up. I found this one first and I was able to get this. So, you know, cool because it's a really awesome set. Slightly less cool because I didn't match it up myself, but this was my biggest at that point. That's also a really heavy bowl, really heavy set. So I'm gonna put this aside. So just keep that in mind that that was my biggest set, like I said, until a couple days ago. All right, now to the 2020 sheds. All right, the beast that started it all. This is my biggest elk shed set ever. He came in at 373 4/8, which is a big bull for any unit. I don't care what you say, that is a big bull. Obviously, he is so big and his burrs are insane. Absolutely insanely big burrs. These sheds are last year's browns, so they're in hard white shape. No cracks or anything. Still got some good brown on the side that was laid down. Really cool cheater side. Absolutely huge fronts and burrs. Just all around big bull elk. That's a big antler. Wow. Insane. Okay, so I just took the one side into the bathroom where it's like a hard floor. I'm on carpet right now where I could weigh them and use my weight and subtract the weight with me holding it and blah, blah, blah. And it came out to be 12.5 pounds. Now, I know they say like 10-pound elk sheds are big in general. That's like a big mature elk, right? 12.5, I really was thinking it was more towards like 15. I have to understand that 12.5 is still big, but they are just so dense. Like when you hold him, he's hard to hold. And I know the shape and everything and the balance goes into that, but yeah, 12.5, that's a hefty shed. Like That's why I struggle. That and the fact that it has like 53 something inch beams, which is just big. It's a big elk, obviously. All right, we're gonna kind of go out of order on the days, but we're gonna keep like the bulls with the bulls. So we're gonna stick with that same bull. That was last year's Browns. This, I believe, is 2 years ago. And I did have them side by side, and he didn't put on a ton of length between this year and the next year. So I didn't score this one. I don't think there's any point in doing it because they're so similar. If that's 373, I'm gonna say this is like 368, 367 about. They have some crazy good similarities. Unfortunately, this guy broke his fifth this year, but same thing, still has those crazy big burrs. That set was not technically side by side. I saw one first and then found the other. This one was side by side, and I glassed up the one side. Didn't know the other side was laying right there because I couldn't see it from that angle. So it's definitely fun to find them both ways. Here's that other side real quick, cheater side. Bummer, his cheaters broke in both years. It would be really nice to see how long his cheater actually was. And I think I forgot to mention, I found that last set, the 2-year-old version of the same bull, on the 5th day. So the first set day 1, second set day 5. Like I said, we're going out of order, but let's take care of some singles real quick. So I found this brown, my first brown of 2020. I found this on day 3. And I was just able to spot its little white burr from down the hill and got lucky, found this nice brown, and I found a handful of little deer sheds that day too. All right, another single. This I found on day 4 along with a set, which I'll show you next. When I found him on top of a ridge. I was like, oh man, he's broke. Bummer, because it looks like he has good fronts. He's not broke, he's just a freak bull. And some of you guys commented that maybe he, like, something happened in the velvet, and it kind of looks like that's the way it is, because why would he have such good fronts and a decent third and then just die off there, right? Something obviously happened to him. I wonder if he's normal this year or if he's messed up, because his pedicle's fine. So it'd be interesting to find his match and really see what he's like now. All right, next, this is a side-by-side 6-point elk set that I found on day 4 along with that freak bull. Much smaller caliber than the other ones, as you can tell. But still good bull, still a good set. Really pretty shape to him. You can tell he's gonna be big, like he already has good mass and signs of growth going on, so it's gonna be a great bull. I bet this year he looks great also. These are last year's browns, hard white this year. Okay, next one. This set scores 364 and change, I don't remember. This was a side-by-side set. I found this on day 2. So day 1 I find my biggest elk set ever, and then day 2 I find a, like, almost equally gigantic set. I could not believe it. Like, I was like, pinch me, like, what is going on with my luck? How can this be? You know, that never happened. So I found this side first under a tree, spotted it directly uphill from me. Pretty 7-point side. Decent fronts on this one, not quite as big as the other one, but this one has like the prettiest back end and like mass. So you'll see his mass here, right? That's nothing. Wait till you see the other side. This one clearly doesn't have quite as big burrs as that first set, but that first set's on another level. So I just weighed these antlers 11.5 pounds each, so 1 pound less than those, which makes sense because I have quite an easier time holding these ones up than that one. The mass on this shed is freaking unreal. I love mass, but do you see that? I swear, like, I cannot do it justice at all. Like, look at, I can't even fit my hand. It is so massive there. I put my drink next to it in a picture to kind of show you guys. I mean, that's insane. And look, he carries his mass through every tine on his back end. Like, such a pretty back end on this bull. So much mass. Like, I wish you guys could see it in person because it's freaking, like, look at that. I cannot even fit my hand. My hand is like all the way stretched out. That's insane. He has a really good third on this antler. Beautiful bull. And then let's put them together. There he is. Beautiful bull. So unique. The mass makes this like one of my favorite elk sets ever. Busted up sadly, which makes it kind of hard to tell. But you can see his fronts are the same shape, his thirds are the same shape, his royal's the same shape. I found him like not too far from where I found those. And moral of the story is I really need to go find the browns for these bulls. Now I have all their hard whites. It's just a matter of finding where they shed this year, which I will. All right, you guys, not a bad streak of 6 days of finding sheds, right? How many is that I actually found? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 in 6 days. Almost an average of 2 a day. Most of the time I did find sets. Every once in a while I found some singles, obviously. And I found every single one by myself in totally brand new country to me, so just saying, like, if I can do it, you guys can do it too, right? That's all I'm saying. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. I'll definitely be going back out there. I really need to find their browns. I think I know, like, I see fresh sign everywhere. Like I said, it's just big country. It's just a matter of picking the line and finding the browns each day. So I'm going to keep putting the time in, putting the effort in, and hopefully it works out in my favor. I'd love to see these big wolves browns. They're probably, you know, 370, 380 plus. It'd be unreal. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. I hope you have a great day. Stay safe out there with the coronavirus situation. Remember to purchase this subscription box. Use my code to save money. It's linked below, and we'll see you on the next video. Okay, bye!